before Shang-Chi Master of the Rings released, a lot of people were saying this is going to be one of the worst cards Marvel Snap's ever released. But after playing with it for a couple of days, I think the truth's a little bit more complicated than that. Also, we're going to be giving away a season pass card, so let's dive into the full video. Hey, what's up everybody? Kicker of Elves here. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you're at. We've got a brand new Series 5 card in Marvel Snap, Shang-Chi Master of the Ten Rings, and we're here to break down whether or not it's worth your 6,000 tokens. Before we do that, I just want to say that we are giving out 3 of the Dragon Season Passes this week. If you want to be entered to win one, make sure to like this video, leave a comment. It could be any comment, if you want a little bonus points, but not really bonus points, make it about 90s indie rock, messing around. But like the video, leave a comment, go to yesterday's video if you're watching this on it release, which should be Wednesday's video. Like and comment that one as well. Make sure you're subscribed. And then tomorrow's video on Friday, Marvel Snap Meta Shenanigans, like and leave a comment on that video as well. I'll be picking a winner from each of those videos on Saturday. So someone who is subscribed and had liked and commented on the video will be entered in to win one of the season passes. They are going to expire before the end of the season, so make sure you're subscribed. Check out the community post on Saturday when I announce who wins it. And yeah, giving away 3. It's been a crazy month, but with that out of the way, let's talk Shang-Chi Master of the Rings. So this card, when it was originally data mined, some folks were saying this is going to be the greatest card ever released. It was a 3/4, I want to say. And the base version of the 10 rings had an end of turn ability. It's since been changed, and it's a 3/5 with the text, game starts, the 10 rings starts in your hand. On reveal, unlock their potential. The 10 rings is a 2/1 with the text, on reveal, give one of your other cards here +1 power. When you unlock their potential, it says end of turn, give your other cards here +1 power. Now, this card functions like Quicksilver. So this card starts in your hand. You do not draw it, so you are giving yourself a 13 card deck and you're effectively cutting out one of your draws. So he is going to hurt with your draw consistency. Now, when it was confirmed this is the way he works, it was like, oh, this is going to be the worst card ever. This is going to be worst thing in the world. And I've been pleasantly surprised. Right now, I'd give him a 2.5 out of 5, a 5 out of 10. That's still a failing grade. This is still not a card you should spend 6,000 tokens on getting, but part of me was expecting this to be like a 0.5, like a 1 out of 10, like extremely bad card. And it's not that. I will say the card feels pretty dang good in the right decks when you are able to play Shang-Chi on curve. If you can get if you can play the 10 rings on 2, Shang-Chi, Master of the Rings on 3, it's feeling pretty cool in the right list. But the problem with that is you're screwing up your draws a little bit. Binks did some good math. I forget what it was off the top of my head, but it's just that much harder to draw into that combo. But when you do, it feels pretty good. So if you just want the review, I don't think this card is worth it, but it is not the worst card in the world. Like I kind of put it on par with like a Lockheed, honestly. If you can only spend tokens on one card that came out this month, get Fing Fang Foom. I don't know if they're going to nerf him or not, if we're just focused on the other dragon, but Shang-Chi Master with 10 rings is, a 5 out of 10, even though that is a failing grade. You don't want to get that on your test. It's like, there are other cards that are worse than him. This isn't the worst card ever. It's not great, but if you opened it in a snap pack, it's better than like, I'm having trouble thinking of cards I'd I guess that speaks volume here. It's like, if you open this card, you can do some stuff with it. Let's talk about a few decks. So the kind of obvious place for Shang-Chi Master of the Rings was a Wiccan shell. You're getting a 2-cost card that starts in your hand. Shang-Chi himself is a 3-cost card. You play Quicksilver, you play the rings, you draw into one of your 3-cost cards. Hopefully you get Wiccan and you pop off. I was playing this list in some Gold Conquest. Folks who watch the channel for a while know I'm not a Wiccan gamer, but honestly, this I was enjoying it. Maybe it's just because I've been playing all these like crazy man spider combo lists, or earlier in the season experimenting around with Shu Lao stuff, but just like a straight up kind of like proactive tech deck where we're using Mobius, Cosmic Ghost Rider to shut down Tribunal stuff. Thing First Steps is a little bit of a tech card. This felt pretty good. I mean, I still think if you are playing a Wiccan deck, you're probably playing like a tier 2.5 to 3 deck. Like there are better things to be doing than this. But again, you open Shang-Chi Master of the Rings, you're like, what am I going to do with this card? This is a perfectly suitable list to play around with. Playing Quicksilver, and then you want to play the rings on top of Quicksilver. And then if you got Shang-Chi activated in that location, or reveal Shang-Chi in that location, you got the end of turn going. That's a pretty respectable amount of power that your opponent's going to have to try and address over the course of the game. You don't want to, fill that location up right away unless you're, playing some kind of, you get like a hub Nightcrawler or something, but that brewing up that way is strong. Copycat, there's no one's playing bad cards out there. You copy your opponent's Sholau or their Scarlet Spider, you're happy with that. Even just getting speed. Mobius free rolls negative or anything that's trying to cheat energy. Stardust for Scarlet Spider stuff. Pretty much every card is a good hit with Iron Lad. Like Iron Lad hitting Fing Fang Foom is awesome. And then like if you're going to be playing Wiccan stuff, like having a Galactus First Steps, having a Fing Fang Foom that you can play out on turn 5 is very threatening. And this was, again, I don't play a lot of Wiccan, but this might have been the most fun I had with the Wiccan deck. I still don't think this deck is very good because you're playing Quicksilver and Shang-Chi, so like you're losing 2 draws in your opening hand to Quicksilver and the Ring, but when it works, it works. This is not the worst possible list that you could be playing. In terms of Wiccan based shells, this felt pretty solid, but this wasn't my favorite list. The first thing I started thinking about when I actually got a hold of him was, if you check out the video earlier in the week, I think I posted this on Tuesday, it was this list. It was a Shu Lao list that leaned more into the Spellslinger angle of things, where we're doing the Joaquin Torres Falcon, where we're getting Prowler skills that are often free for moving around our Werewolf, or the occasional Nico spell. It's mostly just moving around Werewolf. Stardust for counterattack. In the original version of the list, we were using Viv Vision to buff Clea by doing the like Lockheed on turn 2, deter people from playing Clea on turn 3 to get at least 1 buff into your hand. And when I first started playing, I feel like you could either cut Lockheed or Viv Vision. And this, I actually left Lockheed just because it was another 3. Like Viv was another 3 cost. I'd much rather be doing the playing Clea on 1 or playing her into a location and then just hitting her with the original version of the 10 rings. That's not bad when you're going to be able to Joaquin Torres and like turn that 1-3 from the Flames of Faltine into a 1-6 with Joaquin Torres. If you're able to play Shang-Chi and unlock the ring's potential and you're proccing Clea every turn, that's extremely good. That's much better than Viv Vision because you don't have to worry about winning the location. You're just hitting her there. And then you've still got Werewolf bouncing around with Merlin skills, Prowler for some surprise, output on turn 5, turn 6, giving yourself 7 energy. And of course, Shu Lao. Who's to say what's going to happen to this card in the next couple of weeks? If it gets nerfed into Oblivion, we're going to have to wait and see on that. But these 2 variations were a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd prefer. I certainly, once I'm done testing this, once like the weekend missions are over, I don't see myself coming back to a Wiccan list. I'd rather be playing Fing Fang Foom and a Man Spider shell. I'd rather not be playing any of these Wiccan cards. Iron Lad's pretty cool, but even in this Spellslinger variation, like maybe if they nerf Shu Lao in such a way that they make it so instead of just playing 2 cards per turn, it's 2 characters per turn, maybe that changes some things here in terms of like Spellslinger being more viable in the long term, like getting rid of Shu Lao and getting another card in here. Maybe we're doing like a Juggernaut or something like that, even though Juggernaut with Werewolf by Night isn't ideal. Like there could be a path forward, but I just don't know if Shang-Chi Master of the Rings sticks around in the long term. I think everyone's, it's the second Shang-Chi card. I wonder if they're going to buff this, honestly. I wonder if they're going to make the rings like a 2-2 instead of a 2-1. It is just not very good. It'll be interesting on tomorrow's episode of Marvel Snap Meta Shenanigans. We'll check out the early stats and Infinite on Shang-Chi Master of the Rings. I haven't looked yet. I have a feeling they're not going to be great, but we'll have to wait and see. If you want more in-depth card reviews, detailed deck guides multiple times a week, weekly meta reports, all the things you need to improve your rank at Marvel Snap, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button if you like what I've been doing. Kicker of Elves has tons more content for you in the future. Thank you all so much for the support. We finally made it into the YouTube partner program, waiting to get the green light if we're going to make it into the Snap creator program. Please like the video, leave a comment. Anybody who likes the video, leaves a comment and is subscribed, you'll be able to get entered for a chance to win a season pass card. Make sure you check out yesterday's video and stay tuned for tomorrow's video so you can comment on there as well and get entered for more chances. Only one season pass per person. I'm gonna make sure of that, but the more entries, the better. You can get up to 3 entries by engaging on those 3 different videos. Again, I'm Kicker of Elves. Thank you so much for watching. Shang-Chi, Master of the Rings, 5 out of 10 card. Not the worst possible card in the world, but still not the place you should be spending your 6,000 tokens. I'll see you in the next video. And you want to check out the video below if you want another cool Marvel Snap video. It's fun. Keep on watching. YouTube's a good place. I'll see you next time. Bye.